Hi guys, it's Emily. Happy New Year. Starting off the new year, actually on my deck, decided it was time to use a different kind of infrared than the one I usually use, which is my infrared grill, and talk a little bit with you guys at the same time about some of the new stuff that I've gotten in the last month or so for virtual tours, because this is one of the things that I've been meaning to do, but over the holidays I didn't have time. So the grill is now like at 450, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to put this stuff on there, but also I have a bunch of stuff here that I want to share with you. So let's see. I want to know how your holidays have been. We are currently in a quarantine just because of some exposure during the break. And a lot of us are in the same boat. This is my chicken shawarma that I decided to make so that we would have some good food to eat while we are just sort of waiting for it to be, you know, healthy and safe for everybody to go back to work and play. So that is going to cook there probably like, I don't know, what would you think, like 15 minutes aside? I don't know, these grills that you get for with infrared, they're really good, but they take a little longer. So I'm just gonna let that cook with the lid on for a little bit, and then we're gonna talk about Pivo, because that's the thing that I brought out and I wanted to illustrate. Anyway, so check it out. So while that cooks, I'm going to unbox the camera case, or the carrying case for the system. So Pivo's awesome. I met these guys in November at AWE, and they did send me this case. So I did not buy this. So that's cool. That's really nice that I got this to test out, and I did see them demo it for me at the show, and we took a video there, but as y'all know, I'm way more into like my own hands-on. So the other items that they sent me are the smart mount, which goes on to this, which is I got the Pivo Black, which is the business edition. It says just like a cameraman, but just way better. So these products, this whole case, this whole set can be bought for about $400. I'll have to check the exact number. But what you do is you take your Pivo pod, and you have your interchangeable mounts, okay? So the one that I'm going to demonstrate for you first is going to be the one with the iPhone, because I think that's the one that most people will be using regularly. And so here's my Pivo Black. This was the case, and then it came with a controller. I hope I have the controller. I might not have the controller with me, but there is a remote control that is really important, and there's a charging cable. So those are the two things that you're going to want to use in order to operate this effectively. And so let's fire up their tripod or their monopod, because this is one of the things that I was the most excited about when I saw it at AWE. I think I'm excited about it because if you can see what I'm recording on right now, I've got a monopod. It's the Bushman Claremont V2 monopod, which I talk about a lot because I really like that one. And it has you know, weights and counterweights at the bottom of it, and then I even wrap it with additional weights, kind of like exercise ankle weights. I find that they're nice and easy to travel with. A little less bulky than a big 10-pound sandbag, and then you can kind of arrange them how you want. They're really flexible, and they come pre-filled. A lot of the sandbags these days are ones you can get off of Amazon, but then you have to fill them yourself, and I feel like that's just so much work. So I don't like doing that. I don't want to do that. So here's this tripod, and you know, it looks like really it does expand up to 63 inches, 160 centimeters, and it folds down. And as you can see, like in this configuration, it's flat, which gives you a lot of stability. So that is really cool. And so I think that this tripod, you know, it feels like it's really stable. I love that wide base. And if you're not using a 360 camera, then having the wide base like this is really nice, and you can always add additional weights down here. I think it's $79 for this, and then you can put your Pivo pod on it, and this you can operate with a Ricoh Theta Z1, so you can use this for your Zillow tours or your Matterport tours. And if you're going to do that, I would probably, I'm just assuming that we can, yeah. So we can put this tripod in another configuration. So it can go just like our standard tripod where it's up a little bit more like that. And that will help your nadir be patched a little bit better. And I bet you can even go one click higher. Yeah. But that is only for on like the tiniest stairs, and I would proceed with absolute caution because the stability with this extended all the way up, and that is shaky, my friends. So, you know, the wider the base, the more stability. I would definitely be careful. And I have lost 2 Ricoh Theta cameras, or busted them because they've fallen over and weren't weighted properly. So anyway, don't do it that way. Learn from my mistakes. So, okay, I'm gonna put this here, and if we turn this on, I'm just gonna show you a little bit about how this works here. Okay, so I do have a little bit of battery, and I have my iPhone here next to the grill. I'm glad that it's not too loud, so you can see what I'm doing. And this was exactly the thing that happened on my very first shoot, as I was using it for real estate, and I was like, wait a second, like I have to hide from it and I have to start it, but I didn't have the remote control with me. I forgot the remote control. So make sure you always have the remote control with you. You have to have that. Otherwise, this can be very cumbersome, and then you're showing up in the shots by pressing start. So that's not going to work. So let's first review it for, you know, just sort of like your Pivo, Pivo. There's so many apps. I don't even know where to start, to be honest. Okay, maybe I'm going to go into maybe Pivo Cast. I think that might be the one. So it says, make sure Bluetooth and location are enabled on your smartphone in order to pair Pivo. Connect. I think it should work because, yeah, it's connecting. Pairing successful. Okay, so, okay, we're going to try casting this. I'm going to tighten this up, and let's put the camera, I'm going to do it vertically like social media style, and tighten that up. And it says start a call. Okay, well, I don't know which call to start, but let's just see what happens. Let's do cast. Oh, that would be casting to my computer. Okay, so I'm not near my computer, so I can't do that. Again, you get to watch me learn so that you can do it better the first time. Let's go back to just Pivo Plus. Maybe this is the one where you get to just like play and have it follow you. Yeah, I think so. So, alrighty. I'm gonna take a video here, and let's see if if it'll connect with the device. I have it vertical, so this will be good for an Instagram video. Maybe I'll move this closer so you can see what's happening. Right here you can see it's connecting, it's pairing. It didn't find it, so we're gonna retry. Maybe I just didn't close that other app properly. Yeah, I didn't close that other app properly. So, oh yeah, here we go. Okay, did you guys see that? Okay, so it's already following me, so this is cool. So I'm going to go to stream and see what happens. It says streaming. Select when you want to stay the center of attention. Okay, well, I'll stay the center of attention for now, for the sake of this video. Okay, it says streaming. Go. But I don't know where it's streaming to. So we're just going to take a guess. But now watch what happens as I'm moving around. So now I am streaming on this thing, and it is going to follow me. Oops. No, okay, it's using face detection, and it's going to follow me around, so I have to then, you know, show you. Okay, look, check it out. Here's my little Pivo case, Pivo Black, and right, so it's following me. Now, if I want, I have to walk a little slowly, otherwise it will sort of freak out on me. But this is really cool because now, say I wanted to like do my little food blog or food vlog, I can be like it zooms in, and it's kind of amazing. So I just feel like this is what it's meant for. It's really intended for a social media thing. I don't know if you can see that camera moving, but I certainly can. And you know, again, my impression is that there is some really cool software here behind the scenes that is zooming in, and I'll post this, but it is zooming in, it's following my motions, it's detecting my face, and it really is like having a cameraman to record my video and to show people what I'm doing. So, you know, it's like, hey, I'm in the middle of making this chicken, I'm outside, I'm on my deck, and this is what the Pivo Tour was designed to do and to perform. So I'm going to just shut this down for a second, and we're going to switch over to the other use case that I think is really interesting, and I'll show you guys what I do when I'm using the Pivo Tour, which is the one for real estate.